Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Now at 6, women rallying for reproductive rights from coast to coast.
These legislators are going to pass these draconian laws. We need to change the lawmakers.
Why the abortion question faces a tough legal challenge. Plus,
makes me feel like I am part of a community that cares about diversity.
An authentic Latin experience right here in the Star City. How it's giving people a taste of many different cultures. Good evening and thank you for joining us for 10 News at 6. I'm Lindsay Kennett. From San Francisco to New York, tens of thousands of Americans hit the streets today for the Women's March with a focus on the future of abortion rights. Later this year, the Supreme Court will hear a case from Mississippi that could overturn Roe versus Wade. Activists say they're worried other states will follow Texas and weaken that landmark ruling.
I was a little kid when Roe v. Wade was passed. And here I am, almost retirement age, and I'm still having to fight this battle.
In Washington, D.C. alone, organizers for abortion rights rallies applied for a permit for 10,000 people. And while Supreme Court judges weigh in on abortion, Roanoke residents hosted a rally today to encourage reproductive rights for women. Dozens of people lined up on Franklin Road, holding signs and chanting for women's health. Earlier in the afternoon, one person after another stepped up to a podium to reveal their stories of sexual assault and abuse. To encourage more local political involvement, a booth was set up to help people register to vote.
I saw a sign that said men of quality support equality. And ultimately, that's what it's about. It's not just a woman's issue. It's about control. It's about dignity. It's about justice.
This rally and the hundreds of others mark the nation's 5th Women's March. The United States Postal Service now has new service standards for its first-class mail and packages. That means delivery times will be longer for about 30% of its volume. Everything from packages and some letters traveling longer distances could take up to 5 days to arrive instead of 2 or 3. Tomorrow, the cost to ship parcels for the holidays will go up temporarily. The plan also includes reduced office hours. Former President Donald Trump is asking a federal judge to restore his Twitter account. According to a new court filing on Friday, Trump's lawyers allege Democrats have pressured the social media company to keep Trump's account banned following his comments about unfounded election fraud and COVID-19 misinformation. Twitter has not yet formally responded in court. Let's turn to your forecast, where meteorologist Delaney Warden joins us now. Delaney, it has been an absolutely beautiful day.
Yes.
What else can we expect this weekend?
A big change coming as we head into tomorrow and into the new work week. We are going to have our next frontal boundary approaching, and that's why we're starting to see a little bit more in the way of some cloud cover for this evening. Cloud cover sticking with us for tomorrow, but we will be staying warm. At the moment over in Blacksburg, 74 degrees, holding on to some higher clouds. Winds are calm for us across the rest of the area. We did see some 80s out there, are actually already starting to cool down, but here in Roanoke, now at 81, we hit a high of 84 just a short time ago. You're still at 80 degrees over in Lynchburg. Satellite and radar showing all of that cloud cover. Again, this is ahead of that cold front, so if anything, this cloud cover is going to be sticking with us as we head into the overnight, as we head into tomorrow. Therefore, our temperatures won't be quite as cool as we have seen in the recent days. Along with that, we are going to keep these humidity levels on the higher side. Definitely going to be feeling muggy out there, something to keep in mind, especially because we will be staying warm tomorrow. But I'll have more details on what this cold front means for us coming up in your full forecast. Lindsay.
Thank you, Delaney. Well, this is the last weekend to visit a somber COVID-19 memorial on the National Mall in Washington, D.C., remembering victims of the virus. Each of these 665,000 white flags represents a person in America who lost their life to COVID-19. The memorial runs until tomorrow. Those who visit will be allowed to personalize flags to specifically honor someone they lost. If you can't make it to the exhibit, you can write a dedication online, and a volunteer will write it down on a flag. Authentic flavor meets Latin tunes. Hundreds enjoyed the Hispanic Heritage Month Celebration Festival in downtown Roanoke today. 10 News reporter Alexis Davila gives us a taste around the world as Latinx families came together.
From the beats of Latin percussion to the sizzling treats on the grill, hundreds of people embrace the Latino cultures in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month. Representing Cuba, Chile, Ecuador, and Argentina, the band Solazo was eager to share their talents with Roanoke.
Latino American music is just absolutely critical to their culture, you know? There's so many different styles, and all of them are good for dancing. Yeah.
Wearing her Colombian jersey with pride, Elizabeth Schenkel passes each vendor on Market Street with a smile. With nearly every flag on display, she says she feels represented.
I love it. You know, it makes me feel welcome. You know, it makes me feel like I am part of a community that cares about diversity, that cares about learning about other cultures and languages. So it feels really good. I'm very grateful that this kind of events take place.
Councilwoman Vivian Sanchez-Jones and Local Colors Board member Dr. Elda Stanco Downey read out the city's proclamation for Hispanic and Latinx Heritage Month, a document symbolizing the years of work to recognize the growing diversity in Roanoke.
Making us feel more part of the city and just making space for us that we are part of Roanoke. Roanoke is Latino and Latino is Roanoke.
In Roanoke, Alexis Davila, 10 News, working for you.
That looks like so much fun. Well, just ahead, the Radford Police Department has a new partner in crime, how the community helped name this new canine. And a thoughtful yard sale carrying on a hopeful legacy, why these parents are giving back to help child heart transplants.
Have a question about current events, new laws? We can help. Just ask 10. It's easy. Go to WSLS.com, click on the menu icon, and click Ask 10. Type your question, and we'll work on an answer. Ask 10 on WSLS.com.
The newest member of the Radford City Police Department is only 16 months old. Meet Fen, the department's new canine. He's a Belgian Malinois from the Netherlands and will serve as a tracking dog. So to get the community involved, the department held a naming contest and received more than 725 entries in just a few days. One officer says the department had to retire some of its canines because of new laws, and she says the naming contest was the perfect opportunity to let the community know about the department's canine program.
Can't wait to bring him back to the community for everyone to meet him, you know, show him off. You know, I think it'll be great.
Fen will be training in Pennsylvania with his handler for 6 weeks before he starts the new gig full-time. Stay with us. Here is a live look from our Virginia Tech Carillion Skycam overlooking downtown Roanoke. It was a pretty hot day today. Coming up on 10 News at 6, Delaney will have another check of your forecast in just a few minutes.
Want in on a cool club? Become a WSLS Insider. Fun giveaways, access to exclusive content, and more. Membership is free. Go to WSLS.com/insider.
After a life-changing diagnosis, one family from Roanoke is raising money for children who need organ transplants. Nola Grace spent months in the hospital last year after undergoing a heart transplant. But following her diagnosis came a large pile of medical bills for her treatment. To give back to the organization who helped save her life, Nola's grandparents are hosting a yard sale every year in Roanoke to raise donations to cover other families' medical bills.
It means a lot that all these people come out and support her and us and care enough about our daughter to just be here and be supportive.
And also like to raise awareness to, like, you know, pediatric heart, like babies. You know, it's a real thing out there and it can happen to anybody.
Nola Grace's parents also say they are proud of what their daughter has overcome.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
A quiet day for us with temperatures running about 10 degrees above average for this time of year. A live look now to our sky cam overlooking downtown Roanoke. Some of those blue skies trying to show, but overall we are seeing more cloud cover returning to our area, which is going to be sticking around as we go throughout the next few days. So hopefully you were able to enjoy what sunshine we did have the past few days. Off towards the west of the parkway, holding on to some 70s, 77 in Martinsville, even down to 68 currently in Hot Springs. But here in Roanoke, we are still still at 82 degrees, 80 over in Lynchburg. By tomorrow morning, we are going to be waking up to warmer lows than we've seen the past 2 mornings. 50s back towards the New River Valley along with the Highlands, lower 60s. The further east that you head here in Roanoke, 61 degrees, 62 for Danville, Floyd and Blacksburg will be reaching 57 degrees. And then for tomorrow afternoon, temperatures pretty similar to what we saw for today. We're actually not going to be running too much warmer because we're going to keep that cloud cover around. And then later in the afternoon and evening, we're going to start to bring in more rain chances. So 70s and 80s across the board for tomorrow once again. And then we start to track those rain chances. So by 8 a.m., things are still looking pretty quiet. I do think most of the rain will be staying out as we go throughout much of the day. Not to rule out an isolated shower or two, but I do see that coverage really increasing as we head into the late afternoon and early evening hours. That system will be approaching, stopping the clock right around midnight. We see our first band of rain really starting to move through, and that sticks with us overnight by 8 a.m. for your Monday morning. Especially if you live east of the Parkway, you may want to head out the door a little bit early as we will be still tracking some rain, not even just in the morning hours, but we head into the afternoon and evening. And yes, we have another round of showers and thunderstorms that will be moving through. At this point, severe threat looks to be very low, but still something to take note of is that we will have that potential for some heavy rain pushing off towards the east. This low pressure system that is bringing us our rain, not only that, but the moisture from the Gulf is going to be sitting nearby here as we go throughout much of the work week. And with that said, we are going to continue to bring in even more moisture even by Wednesday, Thursday. Things are still looking very active for us. That's not to say you're going to constantly be seeing rain that whole time, but that potential will be there. So precipitation outlook, this is still 6 to 10 days out. So of course beyond Wednesday, and we still look at above average rainfall totals. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this. We do look to have some wet saturated grounds coming our way, something we'll have to keep a close eye on. So that rain coverage here for the next few days. Tomorrow, very isolated, but we will see those rain chances increasing heading into the new work week. 3-day zone forecast. Temperatures are warm tomorrow before we start to cool back down. About 80 degrees for a high on Tuesday for south side. For the Lynchburg area, your temperatures will be staying in the upper 70s Monday and Tuesday before we start to cool back down. Rain chances becoming a little bit more isolated in coverage as we head towards next weekend. Either way, looking to be a dreary and slightly cooler 7-day forecast. Eric?
All right, coming up, William Byron talks strategy for Talladega. Liberty preps for a stout UAB squad on the college gridiron. And speaking of which, could VMI retain the Silver Shako Trophy after a trip to its rival, the Citadel? Find out next in sports.
Ahead for us, new hope in the COVID fight. Cases, hospitalizations, and deaths all trending down. Does it mean we've turned a corner? And the new numbers that shows salaries growing faster for Latinos than for anyone else. Those stories and more tonight on Nightly News.
Your news and notes: no Rob Gronkowski tomorrow night for Sunday Night Football due to a rib injury. Steelers will be without Chase Claypool tomorrow, and a forearm inflammation could keep Clayton Kershaw out of the Dodgers' postseason run.
All right, everyone, we have one last story for you. So the 49th International Balloon Fiesta is now underway in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's expected to last for 9 days.
The festival features many special shapes of balloons, and organizers say more than 500 balloons are registered to participate.
It's considered to be one of the most photographed events in the world.
I have not gone, but I want to.
That's on my bucket list.
Yes. I mean, even just the pictures you see are incredible.
It's so beautiful. They're all different colors. Would you guys go up in a hot air balloon?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No.
Too high. Like, I can't do that. No, sorry.
Yeah, okay. I may need to think it through now. Now you got me thinking about the height, and I'm like, oh, yeah, maybe not.
All right, everyone. NBC Nightly News is next. We'll see you back here at 11.